Hello guys, welcome back to Adventures of WellUmMe, and today we're going to be continuing our Game a Day series, and we're going to be looking at Darkest Dungeon. This is the collector's edition. I got this from my sister-in-law as a present, which was really nice. Thanks, Claire. I really like this game, even though it's so challenging and frustrating and makes me want to throw my Switch sometimes. But I really do like this game, so thank you. This game is kind of like it's like a strategy map dungeon crawling game where you're fighting somewhat like eldritch monsters. No, Necronomicon. I don't know what it is. H.P. Lovecraft, like Cthulhu-esque type things, and you've got like werewolves, and you've got fungal creatures. Like it's a mix of all different like horror genre monsters kind of putting together. I've never really thought of what like style I would call it, but it's lots of fun. But I absolutely love this game. I think it's great on the Switch. Just again for the portable factor. A lot of the games that I'm getting on the Switch, or I've played on the Switch, or I'm looking at on the Switch, I'm not looking at for like home console entertainment, but I'm looking at for portable gameplay. I've also played this on the PlayStation 4. And as fun as it is on that, it just seems to be, I tend to want to play this kind of in handheld while I'm watching something. But it's a good game. As frustrating as it is a good game. I played quite a lot of it because it just hooked me. But I love like this, you probably can't see it properly, but there's like all the characters along here. I think that's pretty cool with the red artwork because it's all about the blood. And there's like a little note saying how it comes with DLC unlocked, which is the same as Ancestral version, but with all downloadable DLC unlocked. It entitles you to the original game, the Crimson Cord, the Shield Breaker, the Musketeer, the Color of Madness, and you just have to download them. So that's really cool. I just love it. It's just so blank on the back here. Like there's not really like any information on this that really tells you what's going on, but it says ruin has come to our family. Recruit, train, and lead a team of flawed heroes against unimaginable horrors, stress, famine, disease, and the ever-encroaching dark. Can you keep your heroes together when all hope is lost? Now, the thing I found about this game was it is a survival game, more so than anything else. You've got, like, the little battle system, you've got knights, you've got, like, little mercenary dudes, and, you know, you got to train them and level them up and increase their weapons. In the end, really, the main thing about this game, to me, is the fact it is a survival game. I have never made it to the end. I've never beaten the game. I managed to lose all my characters and I just get so frustrated that I've got nothing. I have to start again. It is so hard. It is ridiculously hard. I've never managed to beat it, but it's fun. And I think that's, you know, a great thing to look at. It's definitely just, it taunts me. I want to beat it, but I just cannot beat it. And I don't know, it's frustrating, but I love it. And I love games like that. That's what I spoke about with Dark Souls. The fact that it's so challenging, but you can eventually overcome it. It's that thrill. It's like an adrenaline rush when you finally beat something. And there's some dungeons in this that I've really struggled with, and I've been leveling up characters, and I've got them like really strong, and I've been like, cool, I can now do this part. And I get them killed like instantly in some dungeons, and then all that progress I made I've lost, and I have to get new characters, and you have to start again. And there's like this time, like you've got to do it within a certain amount of time, or you like essentially are going to be losing. So it is so much fun, and it's a challenge, and I just want to beat it, and I can't. But I do really like it as a Switch game. Like I'm saying, portable. is great as portable because it's kind of one of those games that you really kind of do want to be playing while you're doing something else, because you will get frustrated while playing it. But essentially the combat is kind of like a turn-based thing, where you select one of 4 attacks or abilities to use to attack different people, and it's kind of like in a staggered line, so you have like a front, 2 middles, and a back, and different abilities and attacks attack at a different range. So if you're at the front, some of your abilities can only attack the first slot, and some of them can only attack the back slot of the 4. And you maneuver your characters. Each ability it might have you stay, or it might push you back to or pull you forward, and the enemy's abilities do the same thing. So it changes the combat as you're playing through the game, and that's kind of where the difficulty comes into it, because to strategize and do some of the best attacks, you kind of have to move your characters into a certain position, which then eats out of the time that you have for your next attack, and slowly your characters go more and more insane until the point where they essentially just stop responding to your attacks. And yeah, it's managing all of that combat strategy and time strategy at the same time. Like sometimes you just have to attack, so you end up getting out of the darkness and being able to light a torch. Or sometimes it's that you're just really low on health, and the only way you're going to be able to heal is if a character moves into a certain position, but you have to strategically work out how to get them there. It really is a game that I've just found I've had lots of fun with, and I don't regret the amount of loss of characters in this game. I've killed so many characters in the game, and I still haven't managed to beat it, so maybe one day. But if you like challenging games, and challenging strategy games in particular, you might be interested in this. If you don't like challenging games at all, stay clear, because you are not going to have a fun time. If you like the thrill of Dark Souls, where it's like just overcoming something, not so much the play style, like the gameplay, but if you like the thrill of beating an enemy, just beating an enemy and getting through it, and the adrenaline that you get from that, that's something that you might enjoy from this. But it is turn-based strategy, so don't take that from me saying it's like Dark Souls in terms of gameplay style or anything else. It's just the fact that there's like that difficult aspect and it's overcoming that challenge. That's what I mean. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to see more content coming your way. Have a great day, guys. Catch you next time.